Hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, here we go. Gotta figure out how to share my live. How? Come on. Why is this always a thing? It is always challenging for me to figure out how to get this live shared on the Discord. Because I have to already be live to do it. Is that? No. Not what I wanted to do. Hello. I was going to try to be, it's probably going to be a little bit of a short live tonight. About 45 or so. I wanted to be on a little sooner, but I had a kid with no warning just start projectile vomiting all over her room. So that was cool. No warning. Very, very fun. Very exciting. Very fun, fancy, fresh. And my other one is going through a little... Why is this? No, I don't want to report my own video. Good God. Where is the thing to share it? I thought it was here. Sorry. Oh, I had to close out of the chat. Okay, sorry. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just being an old lady on the internet. Don't mind me. Okay. Well, don't stab it with your nail.
Something in it.
Do you want me to look in it and see if I can get it out?
Yes.
Oh yeah, what is that? I don't know. You're good. Go get your iPad. Go to bed. Go get your iPad. You play your meditation. You can play the Animal Crossing for a little bit, and then I'll come and tuck you in. Okay? Okay. I'll come and chat with you in a bit. Okay? Okay. Yeah, it was just out of nowhere. I don't think she's sick. She just got over a stomach flu. I was just getting caught up on laundry from the last stomach flu. And then just no warning, like I'm talking books, backpack, a pile of laundry that was on the floor, all over her bedding, the carpet, her clothes, everything. I had like dove for the iPad. So it's like, oh God, not the electronics. Not the electronics. Well, first I got her stripped down and in the shower, and then I got the iPad. And then I dove for the iPad. But yeah, fun times. Fun times at Rydell High. But she seems fine now. I think she's got her last provincial achievement test tomorrow, her last final exam. And yeah, I think there we go. There we go. All right. There it is. Okay. There we go. But yeah, no, she just I think everything just is catching up with her. Just lots going on. End of the year. Last exam. And she wasn't really hungry at dinner, and I think she did that thing where she's like, well, this isn't seem to sitting right. I'll just have a little of this, and maybe I'll just eat a little of this, and maybe that'll sit better, and maybe and she just ate a little bit of 87 different things, and I think it was a mistake. I don't think anything sat right in her tummy, and then it all came up all over her floor, which is so exciting. Oh, I'm sorry, Boopy. Oh. That reminds me, did you ever read that book, The Velveteen? Sorry if I'm unlocking any like deep-seated childhood trauma for anyone right now. Did you ever read The Velveteen Rabbit when you were a kid? That book, The Velveteen Rabbit? They made us read it, and then they made us watch a movie. The Velveteen Rabbit movie. And it was, I don't know what the sickness or the disease that the child had in the book, but in the book, this kid had his favorite stuffy, his favorite Velveteen Rabbit, and then he got sick and they had to get rid of like everything. Tuberculosis, I don't know. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's just stress. But yeah, in that book they had to get rid, and so he gets thrown away, but then because he was so loved, he something in the magic of a child's love, and he turns into a real rabbit or something. Okay, so somebody knows what I'm talking about. Somebody knows. Jay, hello. So, yeah, that just reminded me of that book where his favorite stuffy got thrown away. But it's okay because he got turned into a real rabbit. Like grade 3 or something, my teacher made me read that. This was also she was like 1 year, Mrs. Bishke was something else. And she was also the teacher that made us watch Old Yeller for fun. That was like our treat. We got to watch Old Yeller. Maybe it was scarlet fever. Yeah, it was some old-timey disease. Because it set place in like old-timey times. But I just remember being really upset about that book. And also when I had to watch Old Yeller. Yeah, I like this yellow. This is canola yellow, which I don't normally use. Normally I use Yukon Gold, but I do like it. It's a really nice, bright, cheery yellow. And, you know, sometimes you need nice and bright. Oh, hello, Gigi. This cat has been a shenanigan and a half lately, but it's okay. He's cute. We love him. But he has been a bit of a shenanigan and a half. Oh, it was scarlet fever. Look at you. Look at you knowing your old-timey diseases and beloved childhood novels. Look at you. What was the one at the beginning of The Secret Garden? Was it cholera? I think it was cholera. That is Eva's favorite novel to listen to on audiobook. She freaking loves listening to The Secret Garden. Yeah, he did. He lost all of his toys and books. What's this? Oh. In their closet? Oh my God. My brother once was at a sleepover and I can't remember if he was at a sleepover or he had a friend over at our house sleeping over. It was something like that. But he sleptwalked and he peed in the closet because he sleptwalked and he thought he was in the bathroom. He was not. I need to fix that. That is not going to work. serves her right for making you eat improperly cooked fish. Can I tell you all? I was dreaming I was trying to get into the... Oh. Yeah, I agree with Boopy. It was deserved. It was deserved. Force a kid to eat fish that's improperly cooked, you're gonna pay the price. Speaking of improperly cooked fish, so my kid was off early from school. The older one was off early from school because she is allowed to go home after her PATs. And I was like, well, you know, your sister's not quite ready for the Drop Dead Gorgeous movie, but I think you are. So I showed her the movie Drop Dead Gorgeous this afternoon. She watched it for the first time in her life, and it was a hit. She loved it. But it just reminded me, when we were talking about improperly cooked fish, that scene where all the beauty queens, they go and they eat like the shellfish, and there's like a salmonella outbreak at this beauty pageant. She thoroughly enjoyed that movie. I think her favorite scene in the entire movie was Denise Richards on top of the swan, just, oh great, the thing exploding. Woman was a nightmare. I should say so. Oh, that's too bad. Fish is really good for you, obviously when it's cooked properly. That's too bad. She ruined it for you. One of the 80 things that my kid ate tonight was ramen. So I don't think she's going to be able to eat that for a long time, which is unfortunate. She's my picky kid, and that was one of those things that I could count on that she would eat. You know, you can usually find some kind of ramen that you like. So now that's out. Back to the drawing board. How is everybody's Monday going? I hope that you did not also have to clean up projectile vomit from all over our bedroom. I hope that you are also not dealing with some friend troubles. I feel bad. My little one's having some trouble with friends at school, and I feel really bad for her, but at the same time, I'm like also kind of super grateful that this is happening, because being at home for 2.5 years, we kind of like, I don't know, I just feel like when you're a kid and you have problems with other kids at school, and particularly when you have friend troubles and stuff, there's like some big life skills learned and some milestones hit, and she kind of, you know, she was at home for grade 2 and grade 3 and part of grade 1, so she missed all those opportunities. So I'm kind of, as much as it sucks to see your kid upset, I'm also kind of really grateful that she's having a normal life experience that she had missed out on. Never eat anything that carries its house with it. You never know when they cleaned last. I don't eat anything that swims in its own eliminations. Oh my god, Shay, that's funny. It's a little bit questionable, but she'll do. Kids are like puppies. They need socialization really early or they can turn out weird. I mean, sometimes we turn out weird no matter what, but sometimes life gets lifey and kids can't socialize for a while. Yeah. You know what? She's done pretty well. I was really, really worried about my kids going back into regular in-person schooling. And it was definitely challenging for my older one, which I knew it would be. I think it was like the beginning of May. She's like, I think we were about halfway through May, and she's like, you know what, Mom, I think I finally found like a group of kids at school that I actually like, that I can talk to. I'm like, well, that's great. You have a month of school left. She's like, it literally took me the entire year. I'm like, you know what? You got there in the end. It's okay. You got there in the end. And, but I mean, Eva just took to it like a duck to water. She had no issues. She had no qualms. She just... Even today, she was having some trouble with friends, and I don't know, she got partway through recess and had a whole other set of friends by the end, so she got adopted by a new friend group right quick. So this kid can make friends anywhere within about 5 minutes. So I was socialist quite weird. I'm sure I'm weird. Well, and like sometimes kids are just different, you know? I'm pretty sure she did not do too much of anything incorrectly from the sounds of things. From the conversations we've been having so far this year, it kind of sounds like it's one of those groups where they kind of cycle through, like, you know, those people that just like do that thing where they're like, who am I going to be mad at this week? You know, when kids do that, just get very weirdly pick someone new to be mad at just because they want to have someone to be mad at, you know? How kids sometimes do that. Sometimes adults do that. One other thing I will say that has been challenging for my kids, particularly the older one, is I am quite possibly the last parent that won't let my kids have phones. It's really become an issue. My older one is for sure the only one in her class without a phone. Absolutely 100% the only one in her class without a phone. But man, it is really... I didn't think my kids were going to be that big of an anomaly, I'm going to be honest. I guess maybe I just, in my COVID bubble for the last, you know, the prior 3 years, I guess I just didn't realize. I didn't think they were going to be that much of an anomaly, but they really are. It's just weird. You wouldn't think that phones would be something that would... You wouldn't think that not having a phone would really hinder you as far as social skills, but it, I mean, like, I don't think it has, but sorry if you can hear my clothes in the dryer. I'm doing lots of laundry again. So that's happening. Dixie, hello! How are you? It's been a minute. How have you been? How are your grandkids? How are you doing? Dixie, I've had a hell of a month, I won't lie. Oh, I forgot to open my drink. I'm having a lime bubbly. Bubbly. They're actually not bad. I quite enjoy them. I've had one heck of a month. I've had some health issues with me. My kid keeps getting sick. And my mom has had some health issues this month. So it's been a little bit... It was not the June that I had planned on having, but... You know, it is what it is. Hard to imagine having a cell at such a young age, but not growing up in... Yeah, it's... Well, and like one thing that my kid said, she said, it's really strange because at recess, what generally ends up happening is all these kids will be standing in a circle and they'll all be on their phones and they're like texting each other and Snapchatting each other, but they're like standing right beside each other. And she's like, Mom, it's really weird. And I'm like, one thing that I'm really happy about that we waited so long and continue to wait on giving our kids phones is that they can see how strange a behavior that is. Like, they're not in it, they're outside of it, and they're... Because it's one thing for me to be like, I just worry that it's affecting your guys' socialization skills and da-da-da-da-da. It's one thing for an adult to, like, see that and point it out. It's another for, like, herself to witness that and to see that and to notice that. Like, I think that's much more powerful And I think that's going to stand out in her mind for her in a way that just me saying it, it's never going to have the same kind of impact as her witnessing it for herself and noticing that on her own. So that I am happy. But, oh, I'm sorry you had a rough day at work. I'm also having a rough day. I don't know if that makes you feel better or not. But my kid projectile vomited like all over her room at 8:30 p.m., which was super fun. Super fun, Fancy Fresh. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse, but you're not alone. But I would love to hear the fun update. A Utah soda, root beer with coconut cream and pina colada syrup. I have never heard of this. A root beer with coconut cream and pina colada syrup. Wild! I would never have thought to put that together. Gigi, can you not? I've already had a day. I don't feel like dealing with your shenanigans also, my friend. Just don't try me. I'm in no mood. Is today the day you get made into a hat? Maybe. I'm kidding. I would never turn him into a hat. But I will threaten. Not that it does anything, because he's still gonna be the little prince that he is and do whatever he wants, but you know. Oh, sorry, I hit the thing. Dang it. Keep bumping my thing. Oh, see, I love root beer. I love root beer and cream soda. I love them both. Ooh, you're going to a donut shop. That sounds like a fantastic first date. A little donut shop, little cafe, bakery. That sounds delightful. Oh my God, Kat. That is... What are you even... You know what? Get stuck. It serves you right. If you hear a crash in the background, it's just my cat being a cat. The universe looked down on me tonight and said, you know what? I don't think she's had enough tonight. I think she could do a little bit more. Really? And it's the aftertaste that I love about root beer and cream soda. Does soda shops, like most places, have coffee shops? They have some crazy drink combinations. Wild! I did not know this about Utah. This is quite fun knowledge to have about Utah if I ever go there. Like old-timey soda shop, like when they talk about going to the soda shop, like that kind of soda shop, I kind of love that. Apparently, I learned this from John Green, the flavor of Dr. Pepper, the inventor of Dr. Pepper, wanted to invent a soda that tastes like the soda shop smelled, and then Dr. Pepper is what he came up with. You think of like all the different syrups and things, and probably smelled real damn good. I love Dr. Pepper, so. There's only 2 locations, so it's... Oh, nice! Oh, I love... Have a little spa day. Do your hair. Have a little spa day so you feel all fancy for your date. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No. Not safe. Get back here. You little... Come back. Come back. See, this is why I closed my door and locked you out of my art room, because you are just unhinged. Oh my god, cat. Oh, get out. Sorry. Sorry. Black licorice is in Dr. Pepper? I didn't know that. Wild. Nothing but water for you? Oh my god. Is that safe? Or you're eating, obviously, but you're just not having any, like, fun, fancy drinks. You're just having water. It's probably good for you to just drink water, but... I don't know. I love my fun drinks. Oh, Emma, I hope it goes well. You'll have to keep us posted. You have to keep me posted when we reconvene on Thursday, if you're around on Thursday. Have you guys seen, like, the scandal? Well, I say scandal. I'll use that term loosely. That is Water Talk. There is apparently a little niche side of TikTok where it's just people talking about all the different, like, fun, fancy water that they make. Which, I've been doing this forever. I didn't know it was a thing. I was quite comforted that it's like actually a thing and like other people are doing it. And it's just like, you know, you have water and maybe you add like some fruit juice to it, or you add like some like frozen fruit juice that was frozen into ice cubes and like some mint leaves or something. Like everybody has like, you know, their little concoctions that they make. I get a potions class. I'm forever trying to have a potions class. But like some people go like real weird into it. They like throw like hard candies into it, or they get like those different like syrups and stuff that you usually have for coffees, and they'll put those, like they have all different kinds of combinations. Which, I mean, like, all the power to, like, it's your body, drink what you want, right? But then there's, like, this, like, scandal, I guess, in that people are mad that they're calling it water, but they're putting a whole bunch of stuff in it. I don't know. I saw a video on it. I was, like, well entertained by the whole thing. Lavender pear flavored water. I feel like that would be delicious. I feel like tons of exercise and liquid IV. Oh my goodness. Is this safe? Is this safe? Are you being monitored by a doctor? I know absolutely nothing about weight loss or your particular health journey. So I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm assuming I add the blueberry mixture. Ooh, I am blueberry. Interesting. Oh, cute. I would love that. That was my thought, you know? Like if I add a little bit of like, I don't know, if I add a little bit of like mango juice or something and like, I don't know, like a couple mint leaves or I don't know, whatever, right? Or if I add a splash of something and like some sliced strawberries, like that's still water. Like it all still counts, right? It's fluid going in your body. Like it all still counts. Any base drink you want, then adding whatever you want. That sounds like a fun time. Like for somebody like me, like I can't really, alcohol really affects my body now. Like I can't partake like I used to. It really tends to trigger my migraines. But I do miss like the fun cocktails. I was a cocktail girly. I would love going and getting a fun cocktail. Anything fruity with like a garnish. I was all into it. I love a fruity beverage with a garnish. You know? It was my jam, and I do miss that. So that sounds like kind of like a fun way to still have the same, you know what I mean? The same kind of enjoyment, the same kind of fun. Just without the booze. Or I suppose like adds electrolytes. Wild. Oh, I love adding a splash of cranberry juice to my water. I love a splash of cranberry juice and like a lemon wedge. Delightful. Delicious. I just need a hint of flavor. I don't even need it to be sweet. I just need like a hint of flavor. Oh, I love mangoes. I'm a hoe for mangoes. You can quote me on that. I am a hoe for mangoes. I love a mango. Probably because I live in Red Deer, Alberta, and they're like a novelty here. They're like exotique, you know? I don't care. I'm not letting you in. You're too crazy. Yeah, I'm ignoring you. I hear you, but I'm ignoring you. You're too crazy. Uh-huh. He has something to say about it right now. Oh my God, the look I am getting. You guys, from this tiny little kitten. He is not happy with me. Oh, I'm glad your sister was supportive. That's awesome. Powder you add to your water. Wild. I've heard about liquid IV. I feel like that would be really helpful if you're like getting over being sick, especially. Or if you're somebody that exercises a lot, which I am not. I was getting back into running because my dog needs the exercise. But then we had all of that crazy smoke from the wildfires. Then it rained a whole bunch. I need to get back into it. She was quite enjoying it. No. You're too crazy. I'm not opening the door. If you figure out how to open that door, I swear to God, that's it. I don't know if you guys can hear his little pleas, but I have a kitten on the other side of the door just... It's a glass French door, so I can see him and he can see me, and he's just glaring at me. Oh, I can't even weigh myself anymore. I get obsessive about it. I don't have a healthy relationship with the scale. It's at the point now where I can get weighed at the doctor's office only. It's just too, whether the number is up or if it's down, it wigs me out too much. So I just have to go by like the fit of my clothes. If my clothes start feeling tight, I'm like, oh, what's going on there? But I can't. Because if the number is up, then I panic. But if the number is down, then I also panic. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But I think that's just part of the ED recovery. It's just, I'm never in, it's never a positive thing for me to look at. Like, I never have a positive reaction to it. So I just don't do it. I was like, there's an easy way to solve this problem. I just won't weigh myself. I let my doctor keep track of that. And I just don't go there anymore. You get that from your cats all the time, the judgmental look. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've been in that size since high school. You're a little bitty thing. You're a little bitty thing. I was quite small in high school, but I wasn't healthy. It's actually been kind of weird because a lot of my clothes and my dance costumes and stuff that I wore in like grade 12, they actually fit my kids. Like my 11-year-old, and it was like really weird for me to, I don't know, it was like, I was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't, at 18 I should not have been the size of an 11-year-old. That's like not a good thing. And it wasn't a good thing. Like, I wasn't healthy. But it's just, it's weird when you have this like story that you used to tell yourself. And I used to tell myself that it was the body dysmorphia. My apologies if this is triggering to anyone. But it's weird when you have this memory of thinking that you looked a certain way, like you looked large, and then you see your, small child wearing the same outfit, and they are the same size, and it's like, objectively I can see that she is a small bean, right? Like objectively I can see that, but I couldn't, even though I was the same size, I couldn't see it at the time. It's really weird and kind of insidious what body dysmorphia can do to you. Just the way it can completely warp your perspective. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of insane. Not even allowed to look at the scale at the dock. They make me stand backwards. For a long time, I had to do that. I just had to stand backwards on the scale. And I'm at the point now where I can face forwards. I don't always look. It depends on the day. If it's an okay day, I can look at it and I can just see it and it's like, all right. And if it's not an okay day, I just don't glance down. I just don't glance down. Oh, yeah, I have a friend that's 5'2", and she said the same thing. She said, like, if I gain 10 pounds, because, like, to me, I'm like, 10 pounds is 10 pounds, whatever. Like, I don't think it's that big a deal. And she said, you have to understand, when you're 5'2", 10 pounds, you notice more than, on somebody that's, say, like, 5'7" or 5'8". Like, you're just going to notice it more. And I thought, well, fair enough. That makes sense. Your eye is still hurting?
The underneath feels like it's like bruised. It feels like it's like getting like scratched at constantly.
Yeah, it looks a little red and irritated. Okay, I'm gonna come upstairs and I'm gonna help you with that, okay?
It hurts.
I will come and help you. Yeah, I think I've got something in there, okay? I'm gonna have to head out. I am, we got a situation with an eye. I'm gonna go and,
It's only this one.
yeah, I'm gonna go and look at it, okay, honey?
Okay.
We're gonna get it sorted out. Thank you. This was a quick live, but, I thank you for coming and joining me. I will be on the TikTok, I'll be on Twitch tomorrow night for, whatchamacallit. Tarot Tuesday. There's the word I was looking for. But thank you for coming. And hi Sarah. Thank you for coming and spending a little bit of time with me. I will be on the Twitch for tarot tomorrow night.
That your
Thank
giant
you.
ostrich egg looks like it's falling backwards.
No, it's on a stand. It's fine. Don't touch it.
I won't.
All right.
That was 10 points.
All right. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Can I say bye?
Yeah, you can say bye. Bye.
Bye.